Tsubitsu Naruto.
EA Sports is proud to present today's PGA Tour coverage. It's second round coverage of the Alberta Classic. And let's go down to the first. Stepping up to the first tee and off a surprisingly good first round. Let's see if our featured player can conjure up some of that magic here in round two. Good contact, good result.
That's an absolute beauty.
Strong winds have been a factor all day here, Frank. What's the key to scoring low in conditions like this?
Well, sometimes you've almost got to make the ball go to ground. You've just got to keep it out of those high breezes, play away from the trouble. This looks like it's going to find the target.
On the green, and a chance for birdie here on the first hole. This hole's been good to him. Birdie yesterday, and trying for another one today. Wow, what a birdie. Here at the par 3 second hole, just about 170 yards. I like the looks of this one. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Frank going for 2 in a row now. Has it for another birdie. 2 holes, 2 birdies. Frank, plenty of scoring opportunities in the early portion of this golf course. We're now at a par 5, the 3rd hole, and it's only 528 yards.
You can see why we're going to see a lot of people perhaps being 3 under through the first 3 holes, Rich. This par 5 bending to the right, very reachable. And just keep that tee shot nice and high off the tee. Let it carry as far as possible.
This is when the game is fun, Frank, when you get one high in the air and you have a down breeze and you just watch it stays in the air forever.
Yeah, the hang time on that.
This could be a huge momentum swing here, Frank.
Yeah, one more good swing, and he's going to have an eagle putt coming up. I know you don't want to get ahead of yourself, but it is well on the cards.
He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. Didn't fare too well on this hole yesterday. Made a bogey. Frank, this is the kind of start every player wants.
Yeah, swinging it well.
Get high!
Hitting the ball in the right place there, and yeah, good thing too. He's actually putting well.
Now to another par 3. This is the 4th hole, 192 yards, way down the hill.
He's going to play closer to 170 yards, Rich. You're going to have to reduce that distance by at least a couple of clubs. And consequently, if you hit one hanging up in the air, if you get a breeze that goes through that valley, it's going to start to sort of move that ball around. So just keep your eyes open there where that breeze is coming from.
Should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. But now a chance for a birdie. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, what's the key here at the 5th hole? It's par 4, 424 yards.
The first real stringent tee shot of the day. 3 bunkers. First one not really in play. That third one in the distance, unless you're someone like a Bubba Watson, you should be able to aim at that and not reach it. Oh, that was sweet. Straight down the middle.
Frank, what are you thinking about on this approach here at the 5th?
Once again, with a good drive, you're left with a scoring club. By that I mean a short iron. Gives you a lot more options and a lot more flags you can go at. Even with a flag in the back left, with a scoring club in hand, you can virtually just go straight at that. The ball will not kick too much once it hits the green.
So a chance for birdie after another solid approach shot. Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
Hit it. Settles in over the putt. Nothing wrong with that par putt. Now at the 6th hole here at Banff Springs, it's a short par 4, only 373 yards, and the short par 4, Frank, all the rage in golf course architecture these days.
A lot more strategy involved when you've got a hole that you can nearly reach with a tee shot. It's how far back do you leave it, what sort of distance you want that second shot. All those things to compute. Straightforward, a little bit uphill. Basically, it's what you want for your second shot. Well, it's going to take a good one here considering what they've already gone through, Rich. Right now, that green is going to look very small, so it's going to take a good shot here to give himself an opportunity.
Some really poor play to this point. Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Oh, just a superb shot.
You're not going to see much better than that all day today.
He really likes this hole. Made birdie yesterday, and he'd do it again today. Good roll. Frank, you played at the highest level all over the world. What was a comfortable yardage for you on holes like this?
I actually had a club, believe it or not, that just the grooves on it, it would go 105 yards. It was a lofted sand on, whether it was out of the first cut or rough or the fairway. So if I could hit it around 100 yards. Oh, he's winding this one up. Does he have the power?
Take a pitch at me. Come on now. Flame on. Golf ball. Shut the Human Torch. Superhero. Fantastic Four. Marvel. And also my girl Brie Larson has Captain Marvel. She flames on too.
Those
Power
are
of
good
the
numbers
cosmos.
right there. 320. 320 yards. Just crushed it in the fairway. Well, that's just a tee to green clinic, a seminar on how to do it the right way. Every single green in regulation. Pretty long putt right here. You'd be happy to get it to within 2-3 feet.
It's amazing. Doesn't matter how close it goes. It's an extra shot. That one will definitely hurt.
Just a couple of feet. Once considered the best player at the college level, our featured golfer makes birdie, sitting comfortably inside the cut line. Now to hole number 8. It's another par 3 with some water. Frank, only 150 yards. This is the shortest hole in the golf course.
But distance control is still very important here. If you can get the right distance, you could perhaps aim 10 or 15 feet left of the flag. You're only going to have a 10 or 15 foot putt. So just think of that. Water on the right there. Maybe just aim a little further to the left. You can still make birdie.
And getting ready for the putt. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Now to hole number 9, 501 yards. It's a par 5.
Yeah, we finished with the third par 5 on the front 9. You're just going to come through those sort of shoot of marvelous trees to find this fairway. Just avoid the right side. Something down the left side. Up, the
Golf ball. Shut the Human Torch. My girl Brie Larson has Captain Marvel. She flames on also.
Pretty good drive.
The power of the cosmos.
A straight one.
Frank putting it all together today. What a nice performance.
It's been like a clinic so far.
On the green in regulation. was fooled a little bit on that one, Frank. Just a little tap in here. Go ahead and do that for birdie. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. We are back on this beautiful day here at Banff Springs in the Canadian Rockies, set to kick off all the action on the back nine. The 10th begin with a par 3, Frank, 218 yards.
And I have no idea why this is called Little Bow, because over 200 yards, you really have to bow up with this tee shot here. That's for sure. Bending there, you need something that comes out of the gate very, very straight and with a decent height on it as well. If you want to land on that left side of the green and make it stop.
Just drip that in.
Well, it's 4 1/4 inches. Use it all.
On the tee here at the 11th hole, 417-yard par 4. Is this a drive you like to hit, Frank?
It certainly is, Rich, but it's a little narrower than what your eye first sees. And the reason why, there's a tree sort of another 40, 50 yards down the right side past that bunker. So if you hog that right side, that tree can become a little bit of a problem for the second shot.
Nicely played shot, about 310 yards down the fairway. Frank, what do you want to do with this second shot here at the 11th?
Just a scoring club again, Rich. This is a chance to get off to a good start on that on the homeward 9. Anytime you get sort of 8 iron down, you can virtually go straight at the flag because this green pitches back towards the player.
Good looking shot right here. Just a case of a hole suiting the player's eye. Made the birdie yesterday, and he has a good chance to make another one today. Getting set now over the putt. Good putt. All right, on to the 12th hole, 442-yard par 4. What do you like about this hole, Frank?
Just a nice par 4 that sort of bends to the player's right. A lot of people will just stand up here, grab the driver. I don't really think you have to do that, Rich. The hole's not overly long. Just something short or down that left side. You're only going to have a short iron in for your second shot.
Wow, that is a monster drive down there, about 315 yards. Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot in there. Easy birdie.
Made par yesterday, this one for birdie. Oh yeah, he's made it for a birdie. Well, Frank, here's another pretty long par 3, the 13th here at Banff Springs, 225 yards. What's the right play?
Well, unless they have that flag all the way in the back, that first 2/3 of the green is just like a nice big circle. You hit it anywhere on that, you're going to have a putt of some 20, 25 feet maximum for birdie.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man. Trying to make yet another birdie. You love to watch him disappear, don't you? Well, here we are at the 14th hole. It's a par 4, 442 yards. You like this hole, Frank?
I do, but if you were spraying it off the tee here, then there's all sorts of problems. Bunkers left, trees right. This is a fairway you must hit.
Good spot right there.
Center cut.
Frank, this really is kind of a good lesson. You and I had said earlier that it looked gloomy, but you dig in, you keep fighting, and something good happens.
You have to credit his composure. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday, and a chance for another one today. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. And Frank, ahead on the green, you could have a really crazy putt if you're not careful.
This is probably the most undulating green on the golf course, so you do not want to be going in with too flat a second shot. Grab the
Come on now.
Put out that ball is on fire. It's
Flame on.
going through the air.
Golf ball. Shut the inventory. My girl, we lost it. She playing on too with the power of the cosmos.
That was just a beautiful drive. You hit it solid and right in the middle. Frank, really good chance from this position to make
My girl, we lost and kept them
Really
up.
the only thing he's looking at
She plays
right
on two
now
with
is
the power of the
flags.
cosmos.
This is a green light special.
Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. And now he has this for the birdie. And he has it for birdie. Moving on to number 16 now. It's a par 4, 414 yards. And Frank, what are we looking at here?
It's another hole that'll favour a nice sort of high draw off the tee. It'll set up that second shot to a green that has got several different levels on it.
Frank, club selection so important on this second shot here at the 16th.
Yeah, any time that the elements don't work in your favour, and by that I mean here the false front, everything rolling back, then you've got to actually be more aggressive, and you're going to get the reward. So it's not like playing reckless golf, it's just the terrain dictates that you fly the ball every inch of the way.
Here we go. See if he can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie.
It's that sneaky distance.
Oh my gosh, that hurts. Well, there's an opportunity wasted.
Just knock it in for a par, and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect, but it is going to hurt the cause.
He's made it. Now to the 17th, 374 yards, and Frank, players might be licking their chops here.
They certainly would, Rich. Bunkers left and right, but they can be carried with an aggressive tee shot. It'll set up just a short iron into a green that pitches towards you. So maybe just a little bit underneath the flag with a second shot. And really a chance to have a fast finish.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
Frank, how about the second shot now to the 17th?
Well, the nice layback off the tee means you have a full shot in. You can go at virtually any flag now.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. No way! He hold it, Frank.
Great.
All right. Oh, let's get it. Let's go. That was
Here we
amazing
are at the final
by
hole here
me.
at Banff Springs, 578-yard par 5.
Of course,
and
by
Frank
me.
a chance to finish the round with a flourish.
If you're one of the fortunate to hit this fairway, it's very reachable, but well protected by bunkers, left, right, central bunkers as well. You really have to be aware of two things, the wind direction and exactly how far you can carry that tee shot if you want to find this fairway.
Excellent looking shot here. Oh, this looks good.
Certainly is.
Frank, you've played golf all over the world. What are your impressions of Banff Springs?
It's nice, Rich. I was actually in Calgary many a year ago, and I'm disappointed I never got to play the Banff golf course. Getting to see it today, it's one that I would have put on my bucket list.
That was just a gutsy shot right there, and a good look at eagle coming up. Frank, it's one thing to jumpstart your round. This would ignite the round.
Yeah, you don't normally see two par fives back to back, so the chances of having consecutive eagles is so rare. Just seems an absolute waste. Got to take your time.
This one just requires a little bit of focus. Continues to amaze, yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. So all the scores have been posted for round number 2, and look who is on top of the leaderboard, Frank.
Yeah, with two very solid rounds of golf. Key right now, just stay out of your own way and keep it up. The pressure will start to build. We know that as you get closer to the end of this
1,044,000 experience. Perfect. And that's me. Perfect. Alright, CBT Naruto over and out. And also, today is January 17th, 2020. Shout out to Bad Boys for Life coming out today. It's amazing, exciting, pretty fresh. Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. Of course, amazing. And they did the Bad Boys trio. They did Bad Boys, the first movie, Bad Boys 1, Bad Boys 2, and it's Bad Boys 3, and they call it Bad Boys for Life. The Bad Boys trilogy. And it's perfect, so shout out to that. And with all that being said, oh yes, I'm going to go see it too. And with all that being said, CBT Naruto. Oh, with all that being said, I just want to say Naruto all that. Alright, CBT Naruto. Over and out.